Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Yeah, students. Since I promised you to make the video record versions for course description or course info for subject work integrated learning BUNT3705, which is this subject is new to us because it's firstly being offered for degree program. Alright, so basically, as you can see from the slide that I, not slide actually, this is the document that I shared to you all. I hope that it is clear to you. Okay. So this is subject from FED Uni, Federation Business Schools, and course title Work Integrated Learning Industry Based Case Study. So just to recap back to you all that this subject before this previously been known as business simulation. However, for this batch, it's already changed to this subject. Okay, and as you can see, the course code is BUNT3705, and this is 100% assessment, no final exam for this subject. Alright, so I'm moving on to, and you can see that this is the author for this subject is Dr. Maulik Zaferi. So in IIC, I will be the lecturer for this subject. Okay, alright. So alright, I will moving to the what actually the assessment for this subject. Okay, so basically this is the task that you have to do for the following subject. For this subject, we have mini task, journal, report, and presentation, and all is already released since week 1. For your information, our week 1 is on 27th July, if you are still remember. And after that, on 29, uh, 27, and our class is on 28. And for the 30th July, we already start with our midterm break due to Idul Adha. And then we continue back, and you can see this is already start since 27 July. So it's already released from the Moodle, and I have to ask you all to check from your Moodle, make sure that this subject is already appeared to you all. World Integrated Learning, BUNT 3705. And you can see from here there is a various of the assessment tasks. We have task 1, task 2, and then we have task 3 and also task 4. Okay, so for the assessment 1, this is a weekly mini task, comprises of 20% of the carry mark. And if you realize from here, okay, sorry, I'm so sorry because I'm not with put the weighting in here. Okay, so for the weighting, for the mini task, it comprises 20%, and then journal 30%, report is 30%, and presentation is 20%. So after all the assessment is 100% and no final exam, as I mentioned before. Okay, for the assessment 1, for weekly mini task 20%. Each week you will be asked to complete a task related to the work integrated learning outcomes, and it could be a forum response, a question in class, or a reflective piece. Okay, so the task will be decided upon your lecturer and marked by your lecturer or tutor or by peers. So it is important that you attempt all the tasks as they will contribute to the overall final grade. So the criteria for grading the tasks are found in the appendix to the CD, to the course description, as well as the expectation in regards to the completing task. So after this, after I go through and briefing you all regarding the assessment task, I will be brief also regarding the rubrics, how the task be taken and how it's evaluated. And as you can see from here, you should spend around 15 to 20 minutes on each task and submit via Moodle. So um, when submitting via Moodle, meaning you have to upload. So now we are currently in week 3 for your information, because the first week was in 27th July, and then the following week, yeah, the second week, and now we are already in the third week. Okay, and as you can see from here, students will receive formal graded feedback once all the tasks have been completed, and can expect informal feedback during the course of the semester. So for weekly mini tasks, what you have to do, you have to read the case study. Okay, the case study will given. If I'm not mistaken, I hope that you can see me. Okay, I hope that you can. Okay, um, sorry, yeah. I will change little bit the. Okay, as you can see from here, this one you can retrieve from your Moodle via Moodle, and you can see that for this semester, um, what Fed Uni is giving us was one of the scenario regarding renovation and refurbishment of the quality hotel 5 star. And if you read from the case study, okay, maybe I can read the case study with you all. Okay, you are the supervisor of the project manager and team who are responsible for the project managing the renovation and refurbishment of the quality hotel in Melbourne, and the project is to redevelop run-down disused warehouses at Docklands into a luxury bed and breakfast style hotel. Okay, the developer is a local wealthy entrepreneur who is new to the development. Okay, all right. They say in here, your role is to supervise the team project, managing all aspects of the development from securing planning permissions through the construction and finishing. So meaning to say you are the supervisor of a project manager for the Quality Hotel in Melbourne. Okay, that is your role. And there are a number of factors to consider in developing your approach. Okay, the first one, we're talking about the planning permission. Okay, planning approval through the local authority may take up to the 3 months. The local authority has indicated that you have their full support for the project, providing you adhere to local council heritage guidelines. In addition, you will need to gain approval through the Victorian state government. So this case study is from Australia, and it's focusing on the Melbourne area. And the second one is the climate. Like most locations in Australia, the Melbourne is subject to extreme climate changes. You will need to consider the local climate and describe the effect this could have on the project. So what you have to do, you have to do thorough research on how the climate, okay, in Australia itself, okay, it's not as simple and also same as in Malaysia. So you have to do the thorough research on this. And the third one, construction tender and constraint. The developer wishes to have the construction contracted as 4 separate components. Okay, we have the first one is site works. Sensitive land clearing and earthworks are required due to a large number of potential hazards, including asbestos and unknown items buried at the site. And the warehouse packet will need to be restored and development altered accordingly. So initial estimate indicate that this work will take around 6 months to complete at the projected cost of 2.5 million Australian dollar, and the work could be completed in a shorter time frame at a greater cost through utilizing a specialist equipment from Japan. So you have to read this case study many times to make sure that this scenario is might be familiar to you. Huh? I also read many times, because it's not easy for us to read this one in one time reading. Huh? And the second one, we have renovation, repairs and construction will take between 10 to 12 months. And estimate range from 10.1 million Australian dollar for 10 months. Completion through through to 8.2 million Australian dollar for a 12-month completion. Okay, and the third one, refurbishment. Internal fit out appears to be fixed in terms of time and price. It will take 3 months and cost 11 million Australian dollar. The time and price is fixed because the developer is insisting that their brother-in-law firm specializing in warehouse refurbishment deliver this element to the construction. So you have to very careful and very meticulous in order to read those things terms. And the last, we're talking about landscaping. Final landscaping of the site is to the ground to present a luxury feel. It could be include a pool if you wish. The landscaper will be put out to tender, and it is expected to take around 6 months at the cost of 1.3 million Australian dollar for an additional consulting fee of 60,000 Australian dollar. A warehouse conversion specialist that can be employed to oversee the plan selection and design, and to ensure that heritage aspect of this component of the project are compliant with the Victorian state government. So the problem is with this case, because we are not talking about in a Malaysian context, in a Nigerian context, but they're talking about in the Australian context. So this thing we have to be very careful. Okay, and the fourth one, okay, maybe I should, yeah, here. Okay, the fourth one is about staffing. Okay, the fourth factor. It is anticipated that skilled stone mason will need to be recruited from the region, and this will likely add 20% to the cost of the site works. In addition, specialist consultants will need to be employed to oversee environment protection. It is projected that the local workforce would be adequate to complete the remaining aspect of the development. So yeah, basically you have to take on also into consideration on this. And the fifth one, the project budget. The total project budget has not been determined at this stage, but should be not exceed 25.1 million Australian dollar. And the project time frame, your comments will as project manager when the developer lodge the application for planning permission. This will be done on the 1st September 2018, and the first guests are due to arrive on 1st December 2018. These first guests are travel journalists from television and newspapers to review the result. Late completion is not an option. So basically, I wanted to revoke this due date because it's called, I think that this one maybe done previous years ago, and maybe we can change it again from the start of our time. Maybe it's September, October, November, December. It take around 4 months. So basically, it's same with like our semester. Okay. So I hope that maybe we can put that it start on 27 July until to the end. Okay, so maybe the project time frame, maybe I will asking back to the what we call principal lecturer, okay, from Tech Uni, Dr. what you call just now, Solid, right? Okay, so I will go back, okay, to our here, okay, resume share, sorry, okay, one more share, okay, we'll go, yeah, this one, right, okay, and that one is the first one, huh? And the second one, wait now, I have one student texting me right now. Okay, the second task is about assessment task 2 is journal. So this assessment task will be completed as a group. Okay, what you should do for the task 1 just now. Okay, this one is something like the task regarding the case study that I told you just now. So you will do some discussion. Okay, this is from my understanding. I believe it will be same. Okay, from my and from because supposedly this weekly mini task it is been done individually, but you can still discuss. Okay, and you have to put this submission every week. So we have week 1, week 2, week 3 until week 12 in order you to get this 20%. Task is regarding that the will case study just now. Okay, and for the second one, assessment task 2, general 30%. This different from mini task just now because mini task just now is individual. Okay, because they say in here, each week you will be asked to complete a task related to the this one learning outcome, and it can be question forum up to you. Okay, and that one you have to submit via Moodle also, and you have to submit meaning to say individually. For the task 2 journal, okay, 30%. um I told you before you have to form the group since last week. I think last week is already second week. Okay, actually we quietly outdated, not so outdated because we also been shocked, right, by this is a new subject to us. And this is will be done in the part of the group for the journal, and then you have to do something like semi-formal meeting, keeping records. So you have to put into the journal what the discussion maybe in task 1, your individual discussion. Okay, task 2 is a group discussion. Okay, so this journal could be accurate record of your experience during the semester and the task you undertook. So assessment 1 and 2 actually is linkage each other. Why I said so? Because you are discussing the same thing, the task about this work integrated learning scenario just now. And in here, you may view the sum of entries. Maybe you have argument, you may have some disputes, okay, during the process of how you want to do this task, okay. And they said in here, you may include extra material, for example, photos, information that could assist in the development of the written report or presentation. And the journal may be in the hard copy, handwritten, or electronic. Okay, due to this COVID-19, if I'm not mistaken, based on my understanding, um, if you see, I go through, sorry, I go through with, wait, I have to open up Moodle actually. I hope that we can share here. Yeah, here. Okay, sorry, just excuse me. I have many actually. Okay, I hope that you can see this one. Okay, for those who are familiar with Moodle, okay, maybe I should start from the first, right? For the first login, okay, maybe I think you are familiar better than me, okay, on here. Yeah, I hope it record right now. Is it record? Okay, they said just now my mic is not functioning. Okay, I hope that you are with me right now. Okay, now if you realize, here is the internal surface. Internal surface, is it? Yeah, this is how the Moodle, I think that you know, right? Okay, how the Moodle is start. Okay, maybe I should start from the first. Okay, you will not actually with me if you do not know how to come. Okay, I log out first and then I show you from the beginning. I know it's quite lengthy this video, but I want you to understand it, how to go with it. Okay, so most basically you will know your ID and also your password, right? And then you just log in into Fed Uni. Make sure you go for Moodle Federation .edu.au and log in, and then this is my surface because I'm your lecturer is quite different from you, right? Okay, um so I took the subject BUENT3705. It's for semester 9 because it's, yeah, this is our semester, current semester right now. And if you ask me where I get the course description, I also do not have course description in my Moodle, but somehow I do get this one from Serbat because Serbat have authority to access from FDL grades, and they get that course description. Because if you start from here, the course information, it not appear anything in here. You get me? It's not like a previous subject that I taught. Basically, they have specific course description. Okay, CD is down here, but for this subject is none in here. So I got that one is from FDL grades. Okay, so in order to know what is the assessment, okay, for our subject, um, I go back to this subject, my courses, and then I click on the assessment information. Okay, from this I do have because you see some of the thing is been hidden from you because that one is for lecture. But I believe for the assessment task resources, you can see all this. What I can see now, you also can see it. Okay, we have real case study, we have rubric assessment 1 mini task, and rubric assessment 2 reflective journal 30%, and then link to Mahara e-portfolio. This is the important thing that you have to start by this week. Okay, you have to come up with your discussion with your group members because we have two here. We have mini task, assessment task 1, and then we have assessment task 2. Okay, and then we have rubric assessment task 3. Later I will show to you the report, and there is an example business report redacted. This one I will share with you all. Okay, don't read. And rubric assessment task for presentation. And for the assessment task submission link, you just click here. Okay, you just click here. Yeah, it depends on your internet connection too lah. Okay, you just click here, and then you can start to actually submit your uh, assignment. So you can submit it through here, and for reflective journal also you can submit it through here. So they have the link according to here. Okay, according to each of the tasks. I think this is maybe not a big problem to you all. The big problem, I don't want to say big problem, it sounds like task to us, right? Okay, the task that important to us right now is here. Okay, link to Mahara e-portfolio that I told you this morning during the subuh prayer. Subuh time, I'm disturbing you all, right? I told you all you have to start to explore this thing. Okay, okay, you click to link to Mahara portfolio here. Masya Allah, I can't view it because it's too many. Sorry, sorry ya. I have to close. Yeah. Ah, Are you with me or you still not with me? Okay, you see, after I click the link to Mahara e-portfolio, I still with you all right now. Like I still in record version, right? Recording. I worried that I'm not record this because this is important part. Masya Allah, Masya Allah. I cannot enlarge it. You see me? Yeah. I think that I still record, right? Okay. Okay, in recording version. Okay, so you can see this is the link to Mahara e-portfolio, and according to here, this is something like software and apps that they use in Moodle. This is what I'm trying to understand since last week, because I got this one also since Thursday, and this is something like shocking to me because I never have the experience before, and even for business simulation also, I do not have this experience. Okay, so this is my first time experience. Okay, link to Mahara e-portfolio. Mahara as the possible tool that you can use to manage your reflective journals for this subject. So reflective journal is the second assessment task, task 2, that you have to put your journal inside here. You have two tasks to do right now. You have to upload in the Moodle, number 1, and number 2, you have to upload in the another one, in this one, okay, in Mahara e-portfolio. Okay, you open up, okay, because they said what? Mahara as possible tools that you can use to manage your reflective journals for this project. All students have an e-portfolio account accessed using a normal ID and password, just like you like the other faculty system. So whatever you log in into your Moodle, so the same ID and password also for this thing. Okay, so you can find the login page from here along with many how to guide for this system. So you click this link. Okay, you click this link. Okay, you see, this is learning and teaching, what we call surface, right? And then I click the teaching practice here. Oh, sorry. I click the stuff in learning hub. I also doing some my own, what we call explores, this one. Okay, and then I found out the words Mahara e-portfolio here. Okay, staff e-learning hub. So like you all, maybe it might be different. Maybe they go for next to the student learning hub, for example, e-learning hub, and then they go with the Mahara e-portfolio here. You just click it here. And then this surface will be appeared, okay, in your surface. Yeah, it display like this, okay. And you realize or not, they said Mahara is a web application used to build your electronic portfolio, e-portfolio at your university. Welcome to Fed University. Yeah, okay. So you can not just go to e-portfolio, you just have to click here because the instruction does not say how to blah blah. So click here on open in link in new tab. So that's why they have many tab in here. Mine. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I hope you are with me. Allahu Akbar. I hope you are with me. Okay. Alright. So this one, mashallah, is keep on stop, right? Okay. So then, it's already appear like this, right? After you said how to blah blah blah, click just now, and then you just have to go to this browser, http e-portfolio, and then federation open, edu.au, and then they said welcome to e-portfolio at Fed Uni. Okay, After you got this one, then you have to retrieve again, because I the one who are always forgetting my password, so I make the PC remember it. Actually, it's not good for the PC to remember it because it has to be changed. Okay, and you log in. Okay, and after you log in here, then welcome to ePortfolio at Uni. Then you can start to actually upload your group reflective journal. Remember, that one is the group reflective journal. But my concern is, maybe your question, mostly student question, right? Madam, if your group should be representative, only do that. So my concern is like this. If your group members have 5, right? It's better to have backup. Everybody are doing also this thing. Okay? Because number one, if anything happen to one members, okay, they will backup, but not in one time. Okay, make your maybe leader first upload this one. Okay, in here you can create, develop your portfolio. I also the newcomers to these things. Okay, so you just click here, create your electronic portfolio, and then you can maybe start to create, okay, your own like page for the reflective journal. Okay, reflective journal, maybe you can come up with like, I do not know, just now I just put like testing, so I create some one. Okay, I create one. Maybe you can add just like this, add. Okay, I want to say I want to create page here. So I put in page title here, reflective journal. Okay, let's say we start 27 July, right? 27 July 2020. So you give a week. Okay, 27. Our class is on 28. So you put 28 July up to 30th July. So this is reflective journal for week 1. Something like that. This is my suggestion. Okay, then you write down whatever you want to write down here. And then if who is doing, you want to maybe your, okay, this week maybe other member, next week other member, so meaning to say every single member have the participation on this. Okay, and then how about the layout? I do not know what is the best to come up for here. You can choose anything from here. Okay, and then yeah, maybe one like this, right? And then the skin, what is skin? Public skin. Maybe you want to have like how the layout. Okay, maybe I interested on education example. So I will just save it, and then you can put also some image there. Okay, you can use it. Okay, current skin like this. Okay, save. I do not know how it appear, but you can choose. Let's say you want to write down like journal. Then you can start. So that's this thing. I want you to explore it, and make sure every time you explore it, no title edit. So you can actually start to edit your title. Okay, just now you can use all this one. Okay, try. Even I also try, but I couldn't go more because I just want to show to you all how to use this Mahara portfolio. In Mahara portfolio. It's something that you do like your own. Do you know during your time you have MySpace or not? Something like that. They have like that version, but you have to put into your portfolio, group portfolio. It's very fun here, but you have to explore. Alright? Journal. Of course, you want the content of journal. Create the journal. Create the journal. Then type the journal about what and blah 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 blah. Correct? Okay. I'm also learning. Okay. Alright. Now we're moving on to another part. Okay. I think like at our still this one that just now is about journal. Okay. And then assessment task 3 project written report. Okay. This assessment task will be completed as a group. So task 2 group, task 3 group, task 1 only individual mini task, and task 4 presentation is a group. Okay. So this assessment for task 3 will be completed as a group. It is expected that group members will be regularly to undertake this project work. It's expected that the groups will be conduct semi-formal meeting records as a diary entry. Same things as before. The lecture course coordinator may request to view the entry and may use them to resolve the dispute as they may arise within the group. The group report is to be written as business report, and negotiation the lead person to keep the group on the class will need to take place early in the semester. An example previous report is included in Moodle Shell. Please refer to the University General Guideline to Writing Skills. Okay, after you do the business report, then you have to present. Okay, of course, like me, I would like encourage students to have presentation in the class, of course, because this is face-to-face class. And this task is the culminations of the work you have completed whilst being involved in the case study. Meaning to say the case study on we are did which one? This one. Renovation and refurbishment of the Kuala Lux. I don't know whether you can see or not. I think it's like just now. Okay, hotel, Pasta Hotel. And of course, expected the presentation will include all the group members in developments in delivery. Alright, so for now, I want you to start doing some explore on task 1 and task 2 and also the case study. Okay, and make sure you log in into Moodle to know what to do. Okay, I just guide you on that. And this is the thing. Okay, from now, from time to time, I will also recap again on this. Okay, thank you for now. Any question, just shoot in the group WhatsApp and make sure, um, yeah, inshallah, we have to start it by this week, inshallah. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum, and please take care of yourself.